Dust particles danced in the attic's dim light. The musty air hung heavy.
Memories, what's in here?
Inside, faded photographs lay scattered like fallen leaves. Most were unfamiliar, faces frozen in time, their stories lost. One photo, tucked away in a corner, caught her eye. A young couple, their smiles strained, held a baby wrapped in a blue blanket. Sarah's breath hitched. The baby's eyes, wide and curious, were her own. But the couple, they weren't her parents. Panic swelled in her chest, a cold knot twisting in her stomach. Why was this photo hidden away? Who were these people? Sarah raced downstairs, clutching the photo like a lifeline. Her parents were in the living room. Her mom, knitting needles clicking rhythmically, looked up, her smile fading at the sight of Sarah's face.
Mom, Dad, who are these people?
Where did you find that?
His voice was uncharacteristically sharp. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. Their reaction confirmed her suspicions. Something was wrong, deeply wrong.
It's just an old photo, sweetheart. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
But Sarah wasn't a child anymore. Their evasiveness fueled her determination. She deserved answers. Days turned into weeks, each question met with silence or deflection. The photo became a constant companion, a tangible reminder of the secrets lurking beneath the surface of her seemingly perfect life. She spent hours online researching facial recognition software, hoping for a clue, a name, anything to unravel the mystery. One evening, Sarah overheard snippets of a hushed conversation between her parents.
We can't keep it hidden forever.
His voice was thick with worry.
We must.
Her mother's reply was a choked whisper, lost in the silence that followed. Sarah's heart pounded. What were they hiding? And what did it have to do with the photo? She snuck into her parents' room, desperation overriding her guilt. They weren't there. Moonlight spilled through the window, illuminating a small, locked chest tucked under their bed. Her heart hammered against her ribs. This held the answers. She just knew it. The lock clicked open with a rusty groan. Inside, nestled among old letters, was a small, leather-bound book. Sarah's hands trembled as she opened it. The pages contained birth records, but none were hers. A faded newspaper clipping slipped out. The headline screamed, "Cult members arrested after standoff." A chill ran down her spine. The faces in the photo stared back at her. Sarah's world tilted. Her parents, involved with a cult? It was impossible. The silence in the room was deafening. Her parents exchanged a look, a silent conversation passing between them. Finally, her father spoke, his voice hoarse.
Sarah, there are things you don't understand.
Don't understand. My whole life has been a lie.
She threw the book on the table, the sound echoing in the tense silence.
Who am I?
Her parents exchanged another look, this one filled with pain and regret. Then, slowly, haltingly, they revealed the truth. The couple in the photo were her biological parents, members of the Seekers. They had been on the run from the law, hiding from the consequences of their actions. Sarah's parents, unable to have children of their own, had taken her in, vowing to protect her from the truth. They had hoped to shield her from the darkness that had ensnared her birth parents. But secrets, like shadows, have a way of stretching, of resurfacing when least expected. The world Sarah thought she knew crumbled around her, replaced by a disorienting blend of shock and anger. The people she loved most, the people she trusted implicitly, had built her life on a foundation of lies. How could she ever forgive them?
How could I ever forgive them?
Days blurred into a haze of tearful confrontations and strained silences. The life she had known, the memories she cherished, felt tainted like a beautiful tapestry woven with threads of deceit. She felt adrift, unmoored from the anchors of her past. The weight of the truth was suffocating, threatening to consume her. She oscillated between fury and despair, grappling with the enormity of the revelation.
Who am I if not the person I believed myself to be?
The ground beneath her feet felt unstable, the future uncertain. One evening, as Sarah sat staring out at the twilight, her father approached her, his face etched with remorse.
I know you're angry, Sarah. We made a mistake, but we did it out of love.
Sarah turned to him, her eyes filled with unshed tears.
How could you keep something like this from me? It's my life, my history. You had no right.
Her father sighed, his shoulders slumping under the weight of her words.
We were scared of losing you, of the life we built together. We just wanted to protect you.
Sarah wanted to hate them, to turn her back on the web of lies they had spun. But as she looked at them, their faces etched with remorse, she saw not monsters, but two people who had made a terrible mistake in the name of love. She was torn. Part of her yearned for the simplicity of her former life, the comfort of blissful ignorance. But another part, a stronger part, craved the truth, no matter how painful it might be. She needed to understand her past, to unravel the threads of her identity. As days turned into weeks, a fragile truce settled over their home. The weight of their secret remained, an unspoken tension lurking beneath the surface of their interactions. But there were also glimmers of understanding, of forgiveness slowly taking root. One evening, as the sun began its descent, a car pulled up outside their house. Sarah watched from the window, her heart pounding. Two figures emerged, their faces obscured. The doorbell rang, piercing the tense silence. This was it. The past had come calling. He opened the door, stepping aside as the figures entered. Sarah's eyes widened in recognition.